wishing on dreams instead of problem. Genie, come through, I need you about that bottle. Facing highs, ducking lows, on my toes, never on my pivot. I know I'm tripping, the way I'm living is something missing, but I can't get it. I've been wishing on dreams instead of problem. Genie, come through, I need you about that bottle, that bottle. Nigga, ain't nothing changed but the range. Nowadays, used to cope, I need to...
Yo, what's up? This your boy Rudy Winslow with another episode of 30 Black and Nerdy. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? I'm guessing pretty good. What I wanted to talk about today was burning bridges and how people who willingly burn bridges and don't really think about it and just do it, and just do it fast and do it quick and do it without even a second thought, how it limits the opportunity that they have in their life, or opportunities that they can possibly see in their life. And people who burn bridges probably don't even necessarily know that that's what they're doing. They know how to protect their peace, and with them protecting their peace, they assume that they just need to sever all ties, and that's in a lot of cases is not the best idea. These type of people who curse out their supervisor when they decide they're not going to be there anymore, which they could have. It wouldn't have gotten to that point if they would know how to. If they know how to set proper boundaries with people at work and things like that. But it's not limited to people just at work, but just people in relationship, people in interactions. I saw a video. It was Marlon Wayans talking, and he was just talking about how some people know how to have a conversation with one another. I don't know if this is picking up my watching Blue Exorcist, y'all. I finished the first season before, but I never got to the second season, so I'm just rewatching the whole thing over. But I was looking at this video of Marlon Wayans, and he was talking about how he was talking about people who see results know how to maintain a relationship through adversity. And these are life skills that in the Black community we probably wasn't taught how to maintain a relationship through adversity, because a lot of times we even teach our kids in a lot of cases that if they don't want to play with you, then don't play with them. If they don't want to be nice to you, then don't do it. So it's just, we need to reprogram our whole mindset in dealing with conflict. Now, I preach boundaries all day long. I preach hey, y'all, go get a hat. I know if y'all watching the video, go get a hat. The link is somewhere in the bio. 30 Black and Nerdy, baby. Go get a hat. That's the side. I preach boundaries, and I preach being able to tell people no, but lovingly. Being able to confront lovingly. Being able to have a perspective, but lovingly. And it's really important that we do that. It's really important that we come up with those skills and be able to maintain a relationship, and while maintaining a relationship while also setting up those boundaries. So so the video of Marlon Wayans, he's pretty much talking about how people how, honestly, if I'm being honest, he was talking about how the Black community, a lot of people in the Black community, we just cut people off. When we don't agree or we have a conflict or things like that, we just cut them off. And we don't use them as a resource anymore. And how people of other cultures, they know how to argue and cuss each other out over the phone and still call each other and the next day and say, "Hey, I got a good opportunity for you because I think that you and I can make some money this way, or me and you can progress this way. Although I don't like what you did, you got a specific set of skills that could be beneficial. Could be beneficial." And I mean, I know there's black people that can do that too. I just know that there are certain um, skills and life skills that wasn't necessarily pushed with like conflict resolution skills that wasn't necessarily pushed. And one of those conflict resolutions is one, set boundaries, and two, being able to deal with an uncomfortable conversation, being able to monitor an uncomfortable conversation. What is it about an argument that make us just not want to be with people, like not want to be around people? What is it? What is it about? I know we can say anxiety. We can say anxiety, but the thing about anxiety is there is there it comes from somewhere. I mean, a lot of times we don't know where, and we got to do a lot of mental digging. But it comes from somewhere. What does it come from? Does it come from maybe one time you were embarrassed in a younger grade, where you like in so you just don't even deal with conflict. You don't even want to like deal with it anymore. Or you did you ever feel emasculated in some type of way? What was it specifically that really like just didn't allow us to be able to stay in the uncomfortability of confrontation? Because it's not gonna last forever. It's gonna last a little bit, and then we get through it, and then we're ready for the next time that we do deal with it. We develop a way of transitioning through that uncomfortability. Because at first we have the event, the activating event. We have the nuisance, or whatever. The nuisance is whatever from the activating event that we don't like, and now we have the confrontation. A lot of times people usually just smile and nod and don't deal with the conversation. They just don't. They just cut the person off and not even talk to them anymore. Just like, yeah, I'm good. Or we can just say, hey, I don't like the way you said that, or I don't like how that came across, or this is my interpretation of that. Did you mean it this way? Which is giving the other person to elaborate and to kind of maybe even apologize about what they said, because a lot of confrontations and issues and things, or people, or a lot of times people burn bridges over instances that are 100% fixable. Now there are some real deeper and like gruesome things that you just can't have a 2 minute, 3 minute conversation and it's gonna be all cleared and clean. Nah, some stuff just don't work like that. But in a lot of conversations and confrontations and things like that, it's kind of petty once you look at it. Like a lot of times people forget even why they had the issue. And yeah, like it's petty in a lot of cases when you look back on it, because we didn't do the due diligence. It just we didn't we didn't have that extra push to stay in the conversation, or we didn't see the benefits of us having to be uncomfortable. Because when people are uncomfortable and don't mind being uncomfortable, when they love somebody and like they in love with somebody and they don't care about looking a fool, they don't care about none of that stuff, and then they'll just baby please, baby please, baby please, and just be all bit their heart on the line and stuff. And not saying everybody. Some people don't have it in them to even do that, and they just kind of like dang, the one that got away, and they have that mindset. But a lot of people for love, like it's a saying. Oh, I don't know if it's an old saying, but it's a saying that says that If they want it, they'll do it. It is pretty. If somebody want it, they'll do it. If they want it bad enough, they will do it. They will take the. They will take the necessary steps to get what they where they need to go. So, burning bridges in 2023, y'all. It's February. Happy Black History Month. Black History Year on this side. 30 Black and Nerdy. Let's get it. 30 squad. 30 squad. Let's get it. But burning bridges, yo. It's not. It's not healthy. It's not. It's not good. It's not. It's not recommended. Um, and like I said, this is meant for things that are not like. In some cases, I understand you have to burn a bridge. Don't get me wrong. Like the deeper, the darker, the more gruesome, or whatever it is that you need to separate yourself from a person, like from abuse and things like that. Completely understand. The context of what I'm talking about is self development from a business perspective, from a creative perspective, from a friendship relational perspective, just everything from a perspective of this could have been a phone conversation. We could have cussed each other out and went on with our lives and continue to be friends and continue to be close to one another, or continue to have a relationship that's maybe not as close as it once was, but to have a relationship that can be beneficial in the future. So we don't take those things into account, and I feel like a lot of people do. I love my black people. Y'all know I do. I love them. I love my black folk. Um, but I do realize the fact that we'll cut somebody off quick. It'll be done. It'll be donezo. Like real talk. And that's something that's part of that's something that's part of the culture that needs to be not. 'Cause it's not beneficial. It's not helpful. Um, let's say let's say Tashawn needed somebody to do his checks and balances, to help him with his checks and balances or whatever. And Derek is the one that everybody know Derek, and like Deshaun and Derek used to be close, but Derek, these made up names by the way. Derek, he's good at doing checks and balances. He went to school for. He's solid. He's solidified. But Deshaun, he like, bro, I cuss dude out and blah 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 blah. I don't mess with him no more. I don't fool with him no more. Nah, we good. We good on this side. We gonna figure it out. We gonna blah blah blah. But like Derek, he right here though. This somebody you could have just, that you wasting time now. So now you have to just figure it out. And by figure it out, that can mean anything. That that could be hey, they figured it out on good times. They was scratching and surviving. Do you want to just survive and scratch and claw? When you got Derek over here that does this. But hey, those are one of that's a scenario, made up scenario that shows us how minutely harmful, not even minutely, like how harmful burning the bridge can be and could potentially be. Because now, if you and Derek would have had that conversation on why y'all don't mess with each other and stuff like that, Derek probably could have apologized. You could have apologized. Y'all could have made up, and it'd have been solid. But you saying, "Nah, we'll figure it out," and Derek right here, you wasting time trying to find somebody else to do the job that you know Derek is really good at, and you know he's gonna do it right. So now you're wasting time that you could have been doing and creating content or creating marketing or doing whatever you need to do for your business because y'all had a confrontation that you didn't know how to navigate. And neither one of you guys knew how to navigate. Not saying that somebody else is not at fault. Somebody's going to be at fault. or both you guys are gonna be at fault. There's gonna be blame. Yes, blame is natural. Blame is gonna happen. But what? That's not the only factor. What about after the blame? Okay, accountability. We need accountability. I love accountability. Somebody take accountability. But after that, it's like, let's go. Let's get it. Let's build something now. So yeah, let's not do the whole burning bridges thing, y'all. Um, yeah. This your boy Rudy Winslow. Hold on, before I go out, y'all. 30 Black and Nerdy. Y'all check out the hat. Y'all check out the hat. My head nappy. But y'all check out the hat. Y'all go. Oh, in the back we got even the 30 Black and Nerdy sign. Check that out. Man, y'all go get y'all a hat, man. I gotta get my hair did. Yeah, y'all go get y'all a hat for real though. But this your boy Rudy Winslow with another episode of 30 Black and Nerdy. I'm out. Peace.
I've been wishing on dreams instead of problem. Genie, come through, I need you about that bottle. Facing highs, ducking lows, on my toes, never on my pivot. I know I'm tripping, the way I'm living is something missing, but I can't get it. I've been wishing on dreams instead of problem. Genie, come through, I need you about that bottle. Nigga, ain't nothing changed but the range. Nowadays, just to cope, I need a